I get. Yeah, no, I get you.
Right.
So, okay, so let me ask you, what is the what is does the name have any kind of meaning? Like, is there like some kind of like a story behind the meaning of the
Absolutely,
name?
bro.
Okay, I want to hear this
You
cause
talking about the name of the band?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't
So
even know
check
this.
it out,
I
right?
want to
Bro, you're
hear
gonna
it.
be like the band
Yeah.
historian, bro. Okay,
All
so
right, dude.
I was hanging out with the original members of the band, Gray and Scott, right?
Yeah.
And we were trying to come up with a band name, and we were like, "Fuck, dude! Like what would work?" So we started looking through like a newspaper. We tried picking out sentences and words from that, and we were like, "Fuck! Like we can't stick with something." So we made a whole entire list of different names that we could do, and we just started going off of different shit. There were a whole bunch of fucking names. I'm talking like a whole notepad filled, right? Now one day I pulled up to practice,
Yeah.
and I remember that I initially was like, I was trying to think of names, and I was driving behind a bunch of cars, right? And you know, when you look at a car plate, it'll say like courtesy of, and then it shows like a fucking place or whatever. I
Yeah.
don't know why. I don't know what the fuck that even is. But then the word courtesy got in my head, so I was like, okay, well, what could we do then? And then I told the boys, I told Scott and Graham, like, yo, bro, what if we did like, what if it was courtesy? Like, what if we called the band courtesy? And then Scott said it, bro. I think it was Scott who said it at least. Scott was
Just
like just
Uh,
courtesy, and
just
I was like,
just
wait.
courtesy, like,
I
yeah,
was like, wait. He cooked. I was like, wait, bro. No
yeah.
fucking way.
That's
So
funny,
so
dude.
he said that. He was like, just courtesy. And I was like, nah, wait. What if we did just courtesy? And
Yeah,
he was like, bro, not gonna lie, that goes kind of fucking hard. And then we sat on it
yeah,
for like a week, and we just tried it out. Like we literally were
yeah.
just trying the band name out to see if we liked it or not. And then we all agreed. We were like, yeah, this is fucking heat.
No,
And see,
it's a good name, dude. And that's
bro, I appreciate that because
it's
I
funny that
listen,
that's
bro.
how it came about because like
Literally,
when you think just courtesy, you think of like it almost reminds me of like a day to remember how that album called Common Courtesy.
literally,
So
bro.
it almost reminds me of that, and I'm just like, oh, okay, like it's just Kurt. Like I don't know, dude. I don't.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
And see, it's
Yeah,
also a saying that people say, and then that's why
yeah.
that's another reason I was like,
It's
we should
just
just go
courtesy,
with
dude.
that
It's just
because
courtesy.
then people are gonna say it, and then they're gonna think of the band, and
Yeah.
it's literally the same thing with I Want To, where it's like people say it, and then they think of the band. So now it's like
That's funny, dude.
we cooked, we
Yeah.
cooked, and
Yeah.
you know,
It's
I
good.
feel like it's the same. It's kind of the same thing with Back to Zero.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, like you know, when you're having a serious conversation about some shit like that, like your credit card debt, right? I feel like our
Yeah.
songs are definitely about like mundane and simple things in your life that just seem to fuck up or go wrong. That's
Yeah.
like the common theme I see between these two songs. That's why I said we should release these two songs first as singles. It's the same reason why they're gonna be on the same album or EP we come out with.
Mhm. I dig it. Dig it. Yeah, no, I've always been curious about the name cuz like I don't know. I guess I just
Yeah.
I,
Complete fucking accident.
I like to know that. I like to know shit like that, you know what I mean?
Not literally, bro, because there are a
Yeah.
lot of people who they like they asked me too. They're like, "How the fuck did you guys come up with the name?" And you know, it'd be really easy for me to just take all the credit for it and say that I came up with it and have
Yeah.
that be that, but there's a whole story behind it. And
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
I feel like it's really important for people to understand that like sometimes it doesn't work out with the people you start something with, but it eventually will work out with other people later on.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And I mean, I wish the best for those guys. Like, I hope they're doing good. You know, Scott's whole thing was he didn't want to be part of a band that was committed to multiple genres. He wanted to be committed to a band that was strictly devoted to like jazz.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
And he liked like jazz and alternative, you know. So for him, it was like he didn't want to mend and bless genres together. And it's like he also had other stuff going on, like outside of practice, and he was bringing it with him to practice. And I told him, I'm like, you can talk about it, but then he was like, I don't want to talk about it because that's not what a man does. I should
Yeah,
just keep it to myself, and I should just like
that's
let it
fucked up,
bottle
dude.
up. Yeah. So we had to part ways because of that. Because I told him like
Yeah,
I want to help you, but I can't, and it's like I feel like I'm just kind of getting in your way.
yeah.
And then Gray, who was our drummer, Gray was he was literally fucking 16, bro, and I had no fucking clue. I was like, bro, you're in high school still?
That's wild.
And I was like, look, bro, like you got school, bro. Go focus on school.